What kind of puppy did I take home from the shelter? It's been over a month since I took this, what was so cute, floppy-eared little boy home. And now, what am I dealing with? I was like, okay, this dude's got some big paws. If you follow me, you know, I got a counterfeit DNA test from, we'll call it, Amazon, and they still haven't refunded me or contacted me about getting any of that fixed, but either way, we're still in the dark about what this dude is. And a lot of people might be saying, well, why the fuck does it matter? You know, why does it matter? It matters because when training, knowing what I'm dealing with, knowing what I'm up against, knowing what to prepare for is a big deal for me. I like to be prepared, and he's done really well at training. You know, potty trained in about a month. Maybe that was a little too long, but whatever. Commands, you know, you can train a dog pretty easy when you got, you know, the treats right in front of him. It's taking him outside and dropping the leash and working with him there, but still. And thanks to, you know, a bunch of people, all the people that comment on what is he, oh, I think this is what he is, German Shepherd, Malinois, Husky Mix, Pit Bull, and it's just all, those are some dogs that have a lot of energy. And that's the thing too, is having the time to get that energy out. So in all of my research, a lot of the research is saying that it's great to exercise your dog, sure, but training your dog, mental stimulation, wears them out a lot more. And I was like, boom, done, I'm on it. I'm gonna be doing that. We're doing that every day. Every time I don't just hand him a bowl of food and say, go at it, dude. No, we train with the food. We use the food as a tool to motivate him, to, you know, get him learning always. And then there's the, you know, he's like, this is my spot, kitty. This is my bed. Anytime she goes into his place, Titus, you know, he's just like, this is my bed. What are you doing here? See? Yeah. And we're working on that too, because she doesn't like him. The kitten, Lumen, loves him. Hey. So yeah, acclimation to surroundings, to other animals has been key. And so far, he has done tremendous. Because if he does have a breed in him that's not just active, but I don't want to call aggressive, but might have aggressive tendencies if not trained properly, or might become aggressive if not, you know, exercised or stimulated enough, that could be an issue. So I get him around a lot, you know, variety of people. I try to get him around kids. You know, kids are great. Kids are, you know, they want to, ooh, puppy, let me check him out. But getting him acclimated has been, I think, the biggest key to our success with him. And I don't understand why people get dogs and don't work with them. I don't understand why people get dogs and don't train them except to, you know, potty train them and then just kind of leave them at their own devices. I don't understand that. But I will say this, going from a 5-pound Chihuahua Terrier to a, you know, we'll say he's 25 pounds right now, maybe 4 months old, if that, is a totally different game. It's a totally different training game, totally different energy. My little dog, miss her, love her to death, Foxy, she loved to train. She loved to do tricks, and she did them all, but she was just like, it was just so, and with him, it's just like, give me the damn treat. What do you want me to do this for? He does it, but it's just like, dude, like, come on. I just want the goods. Give me the, all right, fine. Let's, you know, it's kind of begrudgingly in a humorous way. Anywho, I'm going to start posting videos of just tricks that he's learned, more training stuff, more, just kind of letting people, you know, see how we're doing, see what we're doing. I'm sure a lot of people, like, I love your comments. Your help is always appreciated. Your try this, try that. I've got, it's always great. Like, I don't want this to be a toxic, how dare you use that on him kind of, it's like, you can find toxic content and toxic people anywhere, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to figure out how to best help this dude. Hey, and doing the puppy things, the puppy, biting, he likes to put his mouth on me all the time, and finding a balance between don't bite but I don't want to, he's a puppy, It's like me saying, stop being this little and grow up. All this, you don't do that. It's ridiculous, and I have had to learn that myself. So this has also been a huge, thing for me, working on my patience, because anyone who knows me knows that I have issues when it comes to being patient. So stick around and see how we do.